What is up there, guys? This is Cob and welcome to some Elder Scrolls Legends. Now, really interesting card game. Borrows a lot from Hearthstone. Does a lot of new things as well. So what I'm actually going to do, just to introduce you guys to the game a little bit, I think is just practice against bots. Sorry, I'm distracting Sophie from a meeting over there. Probably shouldn't be recording right now, but fuck it. Let's face up against some bots. I'm going to play with a mage-ish deck that I've built. I'm more just going to use this game to show you guys like the basics of the game. What's a little bit different to Hearthstone, some of the similarities and all the rest of it. Let's get straight into it. A lot more complex than Hearthstone. A lot more control-y than Hearthstone. Hearthstone's a fairly simple game, very curve-based, very tempo-based. Not this game. Okay. So healing is still not good to have in my opening hand. This is just the mulligan phase, just the same as Hearthstone, obviously. And I guess I'm just going to keep a... It's not too bad to keep a 4-drop in this game, I've found. Destroying an enemy support here from Vicious Druid. Oh, I gotta have the mouse showing as well, right? Okay, so the mouse should be showing. Let's just redraw cards and get the game started. I think that we're going first. Okay. Oh no, okay, so we're actually going second, alright? So in Hearthstone, when you go second, you draw an extra card and you get the coin, as you all may well know. In this game, in ESL, as we get to call it, you don't draw an extra card, but you do get Elixir of Magicka, which is a 0 mana thing that you can activate to gain 1 Magicka per turn, which is basically just getting 1 extra mana per turn. Let's run out the Scouting Patrol, which is going to summon 1 dude in each lane. Let's explain the lanes. This is one of the main things that... I know it's going to be like a slow start of the video and stuff, but you see how one of these guys is covered in fog over his card right there? The other guy is just plain. This right here is the mist lane on the right hand side. You have 2 lanes. This is the divide down the middle. The mist lane, or the shadow lane, basically gives your cards in that lane a 1-turn stealth. They can't be killed by charge minions, they can't be traded into, but they can be killed by spells and things like, you know, battle cry effects or unsummon effects that deal 1 damage, 2 damage, whatever, blah 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 blah. This is the lane, the field lane. No special rules for this lane, as it says. Alright, that's our turn. Let's go. I think this is the best way to do it. Explain stuff as we go. 3-2 Prophecy Minion. Okay, we're going to explain Prophecy Minions and what that means as we get to it. It's actually irrelevant right now for this guy. It's more relevant as the game goes on, so...
I hear and obey.
Do I want to play anything right here? See, I could mana out. I could, let's just say coin out. I could elixir out the Riverhold Escort, but I don't think I really need to. Fuck it, let's do it anyway to show how the mana works. You gain 1 extra mana. Throw this guy out there. Go face with these two, because this guy is a taunt, also known as a guard minion in this. He also has a special effect called Pilfer. It essentially moves him to another lane when you attack face. Lots of the effects are very similar to Hearthstone. Does this guy give taunt? Okay, yeah, he give himself taunt. Okay, so guard minions are basically taunt. You can see the different outline. I can't go face now with this guy. Fairly simple as shit, right?
I hear and obey.
Okay. Now we're getting to the turns where we have to decide whether to start playing things like our clear here. We have Crushing Blow, deal 3 damage. We can clear out this guy. We can also play a Lightning Bolt. Well, we can't play Lightning Bolt yet, but that's another bunch of clear right there. Deal 4 damage. But playing for tempo isn't necessarily good in this game because of prophecy cards and the way that they work, right? And that's going to become more evident as time goes on. I think what I'm actually going to do is I will clear this guy. I just think it's in my best interest to do something this turn. I don't let him get too far ahead, you know. And let's switch lanes with this guy. So a Pilfer effect, as you can see there, this guy just changed lane. A Pilfer effect is when you attack the enemy's face, it has a special effect. This guy's special effect is actually to switch lane. So if I want to protect him from something, I can just go face with this guy, and it will move him out of the lane. Likewise, if I want to match him up against this guy, which I think I might do, I can just attack face again, and he's going to switch lane again to go and contest this, because neither of these guys can attack this wolf. It's like 2 separate playing fields completely, you know. makes it interesting. It means that you can't just win the game by, like, flooding one lane, because then you give your opponent a free lane as well, and you're going to be prepared to face the consequences of that, you know?
Acknowledged.
Likewise, you can't just build a wall of taunts and sit back and like, yeah, I totally won, you know? Doesn't really work out that good.
Do not test Khajiit.
Okay, so see how we attack him here? Watch what's going to happen to his rune. You see that? You see what just happened there? Because we dealt 5 damage to him, one of his runes around his health bar actually expired. And what that does is draw you a card. Now, if you draw a prophecy card, do we actually have a prophecy card in hand? We do. We actually have lightning bolt in hand. So if we took 5 damage, every 5 damage that you take, a rune is depleted. And when a rune is depleted, you draw a card. If you draw a card, and it happens to be a prophecy card like lightning bolt here, you get to use that card in the middle of your opponent's turn. Like, play just pauses, just stops, and you can just play that prophecy card for free. Okay? So it's extremely good to have at least a few prophecy cards in your deck, just in case you're facing like a really, really aggressive deck, and they're just going to go face every single turn, you know? And you can't deal with the pressure. You draw a bunch of cards, because your runes are being depleted, because you're taking a lot of damage. And eventually, you might just draw a really, really powerful prophecy card and just wrestle yourself back into the game, you know? It's a big anti-aggro strategy that I wish existed in Hearthstone right now to fuck over every single Shaman deck on the ladder. Alright.
To the breach.
So what am I going to do right now? You see 10 like this?
Acknowledged.
I'm not sure how good it is to actually play anything. This guy's already attacked, actually. I've got infinite time, by the way, because we're against the computer here. Okay, so you see how it's a little bit more complex in Hearthstone now? You can't just go face like a mongoloid all the time, because your opponent will draw so many cards, and you get in such big trouble. Okay. So I can't trade into either of these dudes. And these Slaughterfish gain 2 attack at the start of my opponent's turn. So I do actually have to deal with these. You see, it's a lot more like responsive gameplay. Almost every single card that you're holding like has an on-use effect, or an effect that you really, really have to bear in mind. I just think that shit's so fucking cool. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I think I'll run out this guy. And you know what? Am I too scared about taking more damage? No, I'm gonna play this guy as well.
Into the breach.
Keep hitting him in the face. So you see how because we've done more damage to him, he's drawn an extra card, and we like start falling behind on cards. But now he's dealt more damage to us, one of our runes expired, so we drew a free card, see? So it makes it really hard to just lose the game because, you know, your opponent has aggroed you down. Just went face every turn, you know? No matter how far behind you get, until all of your runes are gone, chances are you can still come back, you know? I really, really like that.
It's nothing personal.
So we basically have to make this trade, and this is going to heal us for 1, because this is a drain card.
It's nothing personal.
So it's going to leech HP for all of the damage that it does. I think that is worth doing that. I guess I'm going to spend a Lightning Bolt on this. That's another thing about this game, actually. You see how Lightning Bolt does 4 mana, deal 4 damage? The Prophecy cards in general are kind of mana inefficient, right? You kind of want to draw them off the top as your runes are expiring, so you get to play them for free. It's kind of unideal to play a Prophecy card without it being, you know, through the Prophecy effect, if you like, you know. But I think that here we have to just kill this. I don't think we really have too much of a choice, so. Gonna bend this guy down, trade into him, clear him out. And I suppose I'm just gonna scout patrol.
Soldiers report.
I mean using my mana, actually. I actually can't activate this twice, anyway. If I could activate this twice in 1 turn, which you can't, you can only use it once per turn. It would have been good to summon the Imperial Reinforcements. Really? He made that trade? He traded a 5-1 into a 1-1? Okay. Ferocious Druch. Okay. So you see, it's kind of hard for me to win this Shadow Lane. Okay, so you see this Golden Saint card that's sparkling right now. Some cards, like the Golden Saint, have a bonus effect if you have more health than your opponent. It's not all anti-tempo based. There are some tempo cards like this one. 6 mana 4/4 summon. If you Battlecry effect basically. If you have more health than your opponent, summon a copy of Golden Saint in the other lane. This is a fucking awesome card for us right now. So I think I'm just going to plop it straight out.
I hear and obey.
Sick. You'll also notice that this Golden Saint doesn't have the shadow effect. Taunt cards cannot be affected by the shadow lane. So that's the thing. Pit Lion. What's that effect? I'm still landing some of the cards myself. Okay, he's traded in there. It's completely fine for us. Okay, that's a big-ass dude, though. Pit Lion. Pit Lion can't be summoned unless there's a friendly creature in each lane. So if I just kill both of these guys, that will just deactivate that guy. Okay, oh, Imperial Siege Engine is a really nice card as well. Summon a summon effect. Give this card +1/+1 for each of the friendly creature. Combos extremely well with Imperial Reinforcements as well. Fill a lane with 1/1 Imperial Grunts. Okay, so I think at the play... See, I want to save this as well, okay? So we got some combos going on right now in our hand, okay? Game is very, very card synergy focused, control focused, right? We got the Bruma Profiteer. My accent creeping in. When you summon another creature, you gain 1 health. So that just heals me, right? So we want to use Bruma Profiteer and Imperial Reinforcements to fill the lane with 1/1 grunts. That will heal us for 4 and summon a bunch of guys. But I don't want to heal too much because I kind of want to make my way towards this rune right here and this rune right here. You kind of want to take some damage to keep the cards coming in, if you know what I'm saying. So it's not too bad if we leave one of these guys alive, for example, for just 1 turn, you know? That's what I'm getting at. I mean, I guess I can run this out here. We can run out a 6/6 Imperial Siege Engine. Seems pretty good to me. I think we're going to hold off. Because you can actually go up to, Oh, you know what? No, we got the power play right now, because we can get bonus mana. So I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to fill the lane again with 4/4s, because you can only have 4 minions per lane. Then we're going to mana up. Then we're going to run out the fucking Siege Engine. Okay, so we're just going aggressive right now. This is a really, really aggressive play. And we're going to go face. Even though this is going to draw him a card, you see, we got to make these decisions. Because he's going to drop down below 20 health. He's going to go past his next rune. He's going to draw a card. So it is risky to go aggressive. It's always very, very risky. And you have to make sure that you're prepared to deal with it just not working out. I think the play here is to actually not attack phase. I think that's the play. Okay, what does this guy do? Gains drain if there is an enemy creature in this lane. Okay. You see, he went face. What did we draw? We drew a 1-drop. That's not very good. Oh shit, dude. He's drawing pretty well, this guy. But you see, it's... Oh my god, okay. This is sick. The Legion Prefect. Summon, give other friendly creatures +1/+1. That's extremely, extremely good for us. So how do we go about playing this now? I guess that we want to run out this guy. Huh. It's actually a really hard decision, because we can actually mana up and run out this guy. I think that the Brute Lashland is actually just better here. I think I want to save the Imperial Legion. Legionnaire. So if we play this guy, and then buff everyone, and then we just start going face, I guess. Now, attacking order is important. Again, we want to make sure that we get in this attack first, in case he draws, like, Prophecy, Destroy a Minion or something when we start killing his runes. But he is going to draw 2 cards here, so it's still a bit dicey. Let's just go for it. Bam! He drew a Prophecy card. What did he draw? Oh, gain 5 health. Okay, that's not too bad, so he just recovered a little bit of health there. So now we can freely pile damage into him. And again, we have 2 damage remaining here, but we shouldn't attack with this, I don't think, because it's going to draw him another card. See? He'd go down to 10 health. So I don't think it's worth attacking with this guy. We have plenty of damage next turn to finish him off in 1 fell swoop. I don't think there's any point in giving him the chance to draw like a huge AoE or something. So let's just end turn. Shackle a creature. Okay, so this is like freeze. This is like a stun effect. I actually can't move with this guy for it. Kind of weird that he shackled him and then killed it, but the AI, you know. Ferocious Drew. Okay, so we actually can't kill him this turn. Torm of Alteration. This is a lovely card. I really like this one. I'm not using a net deck or anything, by the way. I just made this deck of my own accord, and I enjoy playing it. It's like half mage, half it's kind of like tempo mage in a way, right? Something like that. Fuck it. Buff, spit a card draw, try and fill the board, and then just murder them in one turn. Fuck it, mid range. Okay, so this is also going to draw us a card here. Let's do that. It drews the Balmora Spymaster. This is a very, very interesting one right here. Got a horn on in this card. I haven't seen anybody else use this, but I'm liking using it so far. I've only been playing for a few days, you know, but... Last Gasp. Death Rattle. You see how it borrows a lot from Hearthstone, but it's trying very hard to be different, and you can't blame it, really. Summon a random creature with cost less than or equal to your maximum Magicka. That's incredibly fucking good, right? That's an amazing death rattle if you can get this guy to activate. So I'm going to put him right in the forefront here, where he's in danger. And if we can buff him and then trade him in, there's a chance he will just turn into like an 8 or a 9 drop as a death rattle, you know? Extremely fucking good, man. Okay, so we trade that in. I think I'm going to run out the Legionnaire. Okay, a bit of a misplay there. I should have ran out Broom of Prophetia first. Because right now there's no point holding onto my hand anymore. I might as well play everything. Broom Prophetia is going to heal us a little bit there. Again, do I really want to attack here and give him card advantage? I don't think I do. I don't want to put him at 10 health, dude. I don't want to proc that last rune. Like, we're winning too well right now, you know? Subsif? Oh, what's happened?
Nothing yet, but there's a blue post.
There's a blue post for elemental shivers. She's sick. Oh, you see the 5th Legion trainer? This is kind of like, what the fuck's it called again? The Hearthstone card, the 1/3 that gives people random +1 attack. When you summon another creature, give it +1, +1/0. It's a good card, man. Let's just play for board control right now. I guess I just don't play it, actually. There's no real point playing that, I don't think. Again, still not going face, alright? I have decent late game cards in this deck. I think that we can out-top deck him right here. And we're in no rush, you know? Piercing Javelin. Destroy another creature. We're in a really awkward spot right now. Okay. Based on that draw, I'm a little bit more content now to just start putting in face damage and giving him card draw. Because this just destroys the creature straight up. This is just like Assassinate, you know? Damn it, man. I was really hoping that he'd play something really big. It's not happening, though. Crushing Blow. Okay, that's a good, we got a get out of jail free card right there, you know? So, I think I'm going to do this. I'll put her in that lane where she's safe. I still want to hold on to this Javelin, dude. Just in case he plays something big, you know? We drew Cruel Fire Bloom. Oh my god, that's so sick for us. I'm going to explain why in just a sec. Okay, yeah, that's so good. Okay. Sacrifice a creature to deal 5 damage to a random enemy creature. You see the synergy right here? We destroy this guy, and he's going to turn into a random guy that costs between 1 and 12 mana. Come on. Oh, sick! An 11 drop, what does it do? He just did 6 damage to his face. Why did he do that? Someone deals 6 damage to a random enemy. Oh my god. So even if you, like, summon a minion like that, through that spell effect, their battle cry still activate? Okay, at the start of your turn, Diviath Fyr summons a Daughter of Fyr. Okay, sick. Okay, so I think that we just pretty much won the game with this, because now we can destroy this guy. And do we just run out the Legion? Yeah, Imperial Legion now. Okay, so I'm just not going to attack him right now, because again, there's no point, right? I have lethal with my 7 attack. There's no point giving him the card draw by attacking him with these two here. Oh, we won the video game! Sick! Alright, man.
My family stands together.
Whoa, man, this legendary is fucking sick. Look at him go, man. Holy shit. At the start of your turn, he summons this. And when this is summoned, it deals 6 damage to a random enemy. Oh my god, man. We got so fucking lucky with that. Get the hell out of our video game. Alright. Fucking love this card game. Right now that you guys know the basics, I just want to look at the deck a little bit. Some of the cards that we didn't get to play so you guys can kind of understand where we're going with the deck. I don't really know where we're going with the deck, but... Okay, we want some crafting dust. Basically. Okay. Let's have a quick look at our mage deck. Might play some other decks as well. Okay, so... This deck, it's quite control-y, right? Quite control-y. We don't want to die to the fucking aggro deck, so we've got some prophecy cards in there, so that we can draw them off the top and just play them for free and count whatever our opponent is trying to do. And the strategy of this deck is to, around the mid-game, mid to late game, after we've, you know, got board control, just start filling the board. Fill the board, buff everything, murder them in 1 turn. That's why we're using our late game right here. We got Legion Prefect, as you guys saw. It gives all of the friendly creatures +1/+1. Extremely good. The Golden Saint, we also saw this card as well. If you're ahead on health, which you can kind of orchestrate if you have board control, you can decide when to be ahead on health, because you can run all of your guys in. Risk them drawing a prophecy, but chances are you're going to get them slightly lower health than you. And then you can run out the Golden Saint, which is double 4/4 taunts. Extremely good. Expert and Atromancer, okay? 3/3 for 9 mana, but it summons double 5/3 Flame Atronachs in each lane. Breakthrough, we'll get to what Breakthrough means in just a little bit if you're reading the card yourself. Really, really good card, man. I like this shit. Alright. Do we actually go over all the clear as well? Scouting Patrol, summon double 1/1s. Got 1 Sunhold Medic to buff a dude. Little bit of healing. The cards, the deck is actually 50 cards. So you can be between 50 and 70 cards. Pretty huge deck sizes. We also got a buff here. This is called a support card. And what this does, it's like a permanent buff. Okay, they can be destroyed or dispelled. But until then, they are just permanent 10 after 10 after 10. Friendly creatures have 1/1. +1/+1. Extremely fucking good to run this out, right? Get this out on turn 4. You sacrifice a huge amount of tempo to do this. But once it's out there, every single minion that you play has 1 more health and 1 more attack. Extremely nice. To counter my opponents doing that shit, where is it? Where is it? I run one of these guys, a vicious Who the fuck knows how to pronounce it? Destroy an enemy support. So they can be destroyed by cards like this, so I thought it's worth running one of these guys. Just in case I run into someone who's running a lot of support cards like Divine Fervor. And also Piercing Javelin. You saw this in that last game as well. Destroy a creature. Note that this one is also a prophecy card. So if your opponent fucks up and attacks in with like a low attack minion first and they have like a 7/7 minion on board, and you draw this as your prophecy card as one of your relics gets destroyed, you can just play this for free and just take out a huge fucking minion before it even has a chance to attack. Extremely good. I really, really like this card, man. It's sweet. Alright. I think that pretty much covers it. Oh, we should cover this card as well, actually. Breton Conjurer. It's a 4 mana 1/1. It has a ward effect. What does a ward effect mean? The bold text right there. A ward effect is like... It's like Divine Shield in Hearthstone, actually. It's like Divine Shield in Hearthstone, right? After Breton Conjurer loses ward, it can still be destroyed by spells and shit like that. You gotta bear that shit in mind. But when it loses ward, or once it loses its Divine Shield, you summon a 5/5 Frost Atronach minion that also has guard. Extremely good card. It's slow paced, but that's the main difference between this game and Hearthstone, right? It's a lot more control-y. You're not just playing things on curve, which I tried to do when I first started playing, right? First started playing, I made like a really aggro-y deck. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have like a bunch of 1-drops, bunch of 2-drops, bunch of 3s, and then just, you know, a few strong 4s, and then maybe like a couple of 5s, do you know what I'm saying? Just to try and like end the game. Didn't work out for me. I was playing things on curve. I would run out of cards, and of course I'm going face all the time. My opponent's drawing all these cards, and I ended up with nothing in hand. And my opponent, while actually still playing a card every turn, still was holding like 7 cards. You know, it was ridiculous, it was insane, and it was a really, really hard lesson. And that's part of the reason I really, really enjoyed this game. It's fucking sweet. So I'm actually going to wrap this episode right now. We're going to get to playing players in the next one. This is more just like an introductory thing. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I'll see all you guys just a bit later. Jesus Christ, man, they're fucking taking us out. We got to laser down the rest of the weapons there. Oh, sweet, we just did it. Okay, Pingu, go and help repair that. Contact the civilian ship. The ship you saved was badly damaged in battle. Most of the crew accepts your offer